This is how you unlock the Good Soldiers achievement / trophy in Ashes of the Damned for Black Ops 7 Zombies, the description being discover the secrets of a war hero. Now in order to do this you first need to be playing as Tank Dempsey. This is the equivalent of the Maya side quest on Citadel Daymore, and as Dempsey you have to head to a crashed rocket area that is located between Ashwood and the Zara Cosmodrome, and you will find a bunch of dead soldiers here and simply interact with it, and you are then able to collect Dempsey's dog tags, which triggers a hallucination of past memories from Dempsey's homeworld, the universe of which he sprung from, into the dark ether. And essentially that's that. Lots of wacky things happen within this mission, and this whole sequence is extremely trippy. Dempsey essentially goes back to Vietnam, and he is contacted by a demon, Veytharion. This is a dark ether entity, probably one of the Shadowsmiths, probably the boss fight for the Ashes of the Damned main quest, and he's blaming Dempsey for not really being a war hero and living a lie and not admitting to it. It's ironic that this trophy is called a Good Soldier. And this is the craziest thing, as it turns out in this alternative dimension where this version of Dempsey came from, Shangri took place in Vietnam. The temple is here within this flashback, and I find this really interesting because if you aren't aware, Shangri was meant to be set in Vietnam in early concepts for the map, but that never materialized. Now the thing is, during this hallucination flashback, Dempsey starts hearing of Weaver, so from this alternative dimension, there is an alternative version of Weaver and an alternative version of Requiem. He says name's Weaver, CIA, Office of Requiem, you Dempsey, ? Gather your team, wheels up are on the ready. Dempsey says he hates the CIA shitbags. Dempsey says, are these guys scientists? And then we actually hear of Strauss. So yes, that's right, an alternative version of Strauss, Weaver and Requiem existed in this alternative dimension where this version of Dempsey is from, and it sort of cuts off with Weaver saying there's no other way, Strauss do it. Dempsey says, what, wait, no. So essentially they committed some sort of war crime, some atrocity. Veytharion says there it is, you were the vessel for a ravenous evil, summoned and bound into your being. Its shadow yet hangs heavy on your soul. Intriguing. I might be misinterpreting this, but I think there was a darkness in Dempsey's soul that allowed a dark ether entity to cling onto it and essentially cause zombies to start overrunning Vietnam and turning the dead undead. And this led Requiem to have to take drastic measures to wipe out the hordes, using some sort of weapon probably concocted by Strauss. So seemingly Requiem created some sort of dark ether device or some sort of thing that caused some sort of atrocity in Vietnam from this alternative timeline. And the entity was able to latch onto this from Dempsey's soul, this darkness. And at the end, Dempsey literally turns into a disciple for some weird reason, and you can start attacking the other zombies. And then you come out of the flashback, it fades back, and you come back into the map with Dempsey's dog tag in hand, and then you get some loot here, essence salvage, and a dog score streak in this case. So yeah, this whole cutscene honestly is just kind of random stuff. It's very crazy. I'll have a separate video later on when I break down the main quest storyline, also touching on this cutscene. I'm just going to play the raw footage of the whole thing right now, and I'll see you with more coverage later today. Enjoy.
Carry this fucking truck. My dog tags. What the hell?
This is what they called you. But that's not true, is it? Coward! Deserter! Worm! Your feeble mind couldn't handle what happened in the temple, could it? Brokily you went alien, seeking escape in the arms of your whore.
Leave my goddamn post. All my fault.
You saved a lot of lives. Get a goddamn medal for this.
Sir, yes, sir.
So much easier to live a lie than admit to one. dig deeper. What delicious splinter of trauma are you hiding? Why did you desert your post?
Name's Weaver, CIA, Office Director. Dempsey?
Reporting for duty, sir.
Gather your team. We'll wheels up at 20.
Fucking hate CIA. Wait, dickbags. Over there. Is that a temple?
That's our end point.
Ready to move out, sir.
What's this? I can taste your fear. A lost temple, deep in the jungle. Something ancient slumbers there. Did your stumbling wake it? Is that what I tasted on your spiritus?
Hold here, sir. We'll secure the perimeter. Are their eyes fucking glowing?
Never mind the wise, Marine. Headshot still work.
We're not gonna make it!
No on the way, Strauss! Do it!
Wait. What? No!
There it is. You were the vessel for ravenous evil, summoned and bound into your being. Its shadow yet hangs heavy on your soul. Intriguing. Your exposure to the unnatural and being bitten by a demon undid you, Dempsey. Learn to live with what you have done. You may never be a hero, but you are a survivor.
I don't need no ghost to tell me what I already know.